again, and bring me word how 'tis with her. A fever with the absence of her son, a madness of which her life's in danger. Heavens, how deeply you'd once to touch me, Imogen, the great part of my comfort gone, my queen upon a desperate bed, and in a time when fearful wars point at me, her son gone. So needful for this present, it strikes me past the hope of comfort. But for thee, fellow, who needs must know of her departure, and dost seem so ignorant, we'll enforce it from thee by sharp torture. Sir, my life is yours. I humbly set it at your will. But for my mistress, I nothing know where she remains, why gone, nor when she purposes return. Beseech your highness, hold me your loyal servant. Good, my liege, the day that she was missing he was here. I dare be bound he's true and shall perform all parts of his subjection loyally. For Cloten, there wants no diligence in seeking him, and will no doubt be found. The time is troublesome. We'll slip you for a season, but our jealousy does yet depend. So please your majesty, the Roman legions are from Gallia drawn, are landed on your coast with a supply of Roman gentlemen by the Senate sent. Now for the counsel of my son and queen, I am amazed with matter. Good, my liege, your preparation can affront no less than what you hear of. Come more for more, you're ready, the want is but to put those powers in motion that long to move. I thank you. Let's withdraw and meet the time as it seeks us. We fear not what can from Italy annoy us, but we grieve at chances here, away. I heard no letter from my master since I wrote him Imogen was slain. 'Tis strange, nor hear I from my mistress who did promise to yield me often tidings. Neither know I what is betid to Cloten, but remain perplexed in all. The heavens still must work. Wherein I am false, I am honest. Not true to be true. These present wars shall find I love my country, even to the note of the king, or I'll fall in them. All other doubts by time let them be cleared. Fortune brings in some boats that are not steered. The noise is round about us. Let us from it. What pleasure, sir, find we in life to lock it from action and adventure? Nay, what hope have we in hiding us? This way the Romans must or for Britain slay us or receive us for barbarous and unnatural revolts during their use, and slay us after. Sons, we'll higher to the mountains, there secure us. To the king's party there's no going. Newness of Cloten's death will, we being not known, not mustered among the bands, may drive us to render that where we have lived, and so extort from that which we have done, whose answer would be dead, drawn on with torture. This is, sir, a doubt in such a time, nothing becoming you nor satisfying us. It is not likely that when they hear the Roman horses neigh, behold their quartered fires have both their eyes and ears so cloyed importantly as now, that they will waste their time upon our note to know from whence we are. Oh, I am known of many in the army. Many years, though Cloten then but young, you see not ward him from my remembrance. And besides, the king hath not deserved my service nor your loves, who find in my exile the want of breeding, the certainty of this hard life. I hopeless to have the courtesy of your cradle promised, but to be still hot summer's tannlings and the shrinking slaves of winter. Than be so better to cease to be. Praise to the army, I and my brother are not known. Yourself so out of thought, and thereto so o'ergrown, cannot be questioned. By this sun that shines out thither, what thing is it that I never did see man die? Scarce ever looked on blood but that of coward hares, hot goats, and venison. Never bestrid a horse, save one that had a rider like myself, who ne'er would rowel nor iron on his heel. I am ashamed to look upon the holy sun, to have the benefit of his blessed beams remaining so long a poor unknown. By heavens, I'll go if you will bless me, sir, and give me leave. The heaviness and guilt within my bosom takes off my manhood. I have belied a lady, the princess of this country, and the air on it revengingly enfeebles me. Or could this coral, a very drudge of nature's, have subdued me in my profession? Knighthoods and honours born as I wear mine are titles but of scorn. If that thy gentry Britain go before this lout as he exceeds our lords, the odds is that we scarce are men, and you are gods. Stand, stand, we have the advantage of the ground. The lane is gone, and nothing rout us but the villainy of our fears. Stand, stand, and fight. Away, boy, from the troops, and save thyself, for friends kill friends, and the disorders such as war were hoodwinked. 'Tis their fresh supplies. It is a day turned strangely o'er betimes. Let's reinforce or fly. Camest thou from where they made the stand? I did. Though you, it seems, come from the flyers. I did. No blame be to you, sir, for all was lost, but that the heavens fought, the king himself of his wings destitute, the army broken, and but the backs of Britain seen or flying through a straight lane, the enemy full-hearted, lulling the tongue with slaughtering, having work more plentiful than tools to do it, struck down some mortally, some slightly touched, some falling merely through fear that the straight pass was damned with dead men hurt behind, and cowards living to die with lengthened shame. Where was this lane? Close by the battle, ditched, and walled with turf, which gave advantage to an ancient soldier, an honest one, I warrant, who deserved so long a breeding as his white beard came to, in doing this for his country. Athwart the lane he with two striplings, lads more like to run the country base than to commit such slaughter, with faces fit for masks, or rather fairer than those for preservation cased or shame, made good the passage, cried to those that fled, our Britain's hearts die flying, not our men. To darkness, fleet souls that fly backward, stand, or we are Romans, and will give you that like beasts which you shun beastly and may save, but to look back and frown. Stand, stand! These 3,000 confident, and act as many for 3 performers are the fire when all the rest do nothing. With this word, stand, stand, accommodated by the place, more charming with their own nobleness, which could have turned a distaff to a lane's gilded pale looks, part shame, part spirit renewed. That some turned coward, but by example a sin and more damned in the first beginners, gan to look the way that they did, and to grin like lions upon the pikes of the hunters. Then began a stop with a chaser, a retire, anon a rout, a confusion thick. Forthwith they fly, chickens the way which they stooped, eagles, slaves, the strides they victors made, and now our cowards, like fragments in hard voyages, became the life of the need, having found the back door open of the unguarded hearts. Heavens, how they wound! Some slain before, some dying, some their friends, or born in the former waved and chased by one, and now each one of the slaughter a man of 20. Those that would die or e'er resist are grown the mortal bugs of the field. This was strange chance, a narrow lane, an old man and 2 boys. Nay, do not wonder at it. You are made rather to wonder at the things you hear than to work any. Will you rhyme upon it and vent it for a mockery? Here is one, 2 boys, an old man, twice a boy, a lame. Preserve the Britons was the Romans' bane. Nay, be not angry, sir. Lack to what end? Who dares not stand his foe? I'll be his friend. For if he'll do as he is made to do, I know he'll quickly fly my friendship too. You have put me into rhyme. Farewell, you're angry. Still going. This is our Lord. Oh, noble misery, to be in the field and ask what news of me. Today, how many would have given their honours to have saved their carcasses, took here to do it, and yet died too. I in mine own woe charmed could not find death where I did hear him groan, nor feel him where he struck. Being an ugly monster, 'tis strange he hides him in fresh cups, soft beds, sweet words, or hath more ministers than we that draw his knives of the war. Well, I will find him, for being now a favourer to the Briton, no more a Briton, I have resumed again the part I came in. Fight I will no more, but yield me to the veriest hind that shall once touch my shoulder. Great the slaughter is here made by the Roman. Great the answer be Britons must take. For me my ransom's death, on either side I come to spend my breath, which neither here I'll keep nor bear again, but end it by some means for Imogen. Great Jupiter be praised. Lucius is taken, 'tis thought the old man and his sons were angels. There was a 4th man in a silly habit that gave the affront with them. So 'tis reported, but none of them can be found. Stand, who's there? A Roman, who had not now been drooping here if seconds, had answered him. Lay hands on him. A dog, a leg of Rome shall not return to tell what crows have pecked them here. He bragged his service as if he were of note. Bring him to the king.